and welcome to another Thinky Game stream. It feels like it was only 2 weeks since we did the last one. How time flies. So we're going to do the usual, which is to go through the Thinky Games news and then through a few games. I suppose I should say I'm also Joel Goodwin, if this is the first time you're on the stream, also known as Electron Dance. So let's get straight on to Thinky Games news. Let me press the button, the magic button. Right, what have we got today? There is news from Corey about Miniature, a solo version of Gloomhaven, which is crowdfunding at the moment. I'm not really much of a Gloomhaven buff. I know it's a giant box. I remember that much, but this is a what does it say? A compact version designed as a one-player experience. So yeah, buttons and, well, you know, if you're into Gloomhaven, there you go. I know very little about Gloomhaven. Hello Joe, welcome to the chat. The chat, the stream, the chat in the stream, or is it the stream in the chat? And now, of course, we've now got Joe's enormous Thinky releases article, the highlight of the start of my month. So we've got down here Wise Garden. Play as a gardener in Wise Garden, a puzzle game inspired by feudal Japan. Salty Horse is telling me is if you're not into Gloomhaven, the micro version is a good way to sample it. And playthrough lines just popped up. Hi everyone. Yeah, hello. We're going to go through playthrough lines Neurocracy first. Yeah, I guess we'll just finish it. We'll just do it. Let's have a quick look at what Wise Garden looks like. So, interesting. I like the monochrome look of it. You know, of course, with the big colors overlaid when you're doing the puzzle. Curious. I wonder how that works. It's obviously some sort of placement game, you know, in the vein of Tiny Islands and things like that. Fractal Factory, which everybody will know. I had great fun through in the last stream. Bomb. Wow, that is a screenshot and a half. Look at that. Minesweeper, but you only solve each situation once. I feel like I want to have a go at that just to see. Joe says bomb is terrifying. I don't know, is that just purely from the screenshot or from actual experience? Still a think. Infinity Puzzle Jam 3. Salty Horse says it's Minesweeper, but you gradually write an algorithm to solve it. That's bomb. Oh my god. Root early access. Yeah, I had a quick look at this. I wasn't sure really what's kind of game it is. It looks a little bit, you know, yeah, it looks a bit like that. I have put this on my own radar. Maybe it's a factory type game. Lonely Path, a relaxing puzzle game where you move and stack tiles to create paths through 5 nature-themed hand-drawn regions. Let's see what the hand-drawn looks like. It does look rather nice. And of course the colors pop out quite nicely, so that despite all the, you know, very pretty background, you can see quite clearly what you need to do. Math and topology. Okay, so this is on Steam, is it? A puzzle that challenges both the topological and mathematical skills of the player. Draw lines, use operator tiles to produce new numbers, and complete levels with square and hexagon-shaped tiles. How that works. I made myself an AI. Surprisingly intuitive puzzle game, unlike anything you've played before. Okay, that's a tall order. Build circuits. keep working. So you've got to manage the heat as you're building your circuits. I mean, it looks interesting. Feed All Monsters, a cute and cozy line puzzle game. Assist a team of delivery workers in their quest to bring tasty food to little monsters. Is this some sort of... let's jump in and replace your squad. Feed All Monsters. Adventure map. Man, there's a lot of things coming out. Okay, so Joe says, I made myself an AI is not bad. He was enjoying it, but it's not purely logical puzzles. That's interesting. Was there some kind of slightly random element to it, or is it the fact that it's a little bit, it's very loose, or... Feed All Monsters. Colored effects, that was something we covered last time, which had unexpectedly quite a lot of action in it. Oh, Joe says it's quite loose. Okay. That's, he was talking about made myself an AI. Just for anybody watching on the YouTube. Pipe Links. 2D tile-based puzzle game where you use your problem-solving skills to connect a variety of pipe creatures. Come on, let's take a quick look. Joe's saying Feed on Monsters is deeper than he expected. Yeah, Joe's also saying that he's really interested in Magic Cube, which is on the list, I think, further down. I have actually been thinking about doing Magic Cube on the stream. Oh, a little to the left, Cupboards and Drawers DLC. This is the kind of game where you arrange objects so that they're ordered correctly, if I remember. Well, yeah, sorted correctly. And I haven't played it. It's more of a Zen type experience. Magic Cube. Yeah, so I'm thinking about maybe trying to do this on the stream. So it's a Pico 8 magical puzzle platformer. And we've got here, like, I don't know, 59 more games. The Thinky Puzzle Game Jam 3 submissions. Oh, just Salty Horse is dropping in with a little to the left. Started as a GMTK Game Jam game. GMTK. What does GMTK stand for? I've brain not remembering. So there's a lot of games there on the Thinky Puzzle Game Jam. Oh, Game Masters Toolkit YouTube channel. Okay, that's from that jam. Well, there is a whole lot of stuff there. Wow. Moving on to the next article. We've got registrations open now for the 2023 World Sudoku and Puzzle Championships, which is in Toronto. So it's open to everyone. Obviously, I'm not. I don't attend any physical puzzle championships like this. Not even chess. I've never even been to a chess championship. So it sounds like there are lots of interesting variations of it in the tournament. You've got Hempley of Barbers now, and Minderbug, who has done quite a few of the quite a lot of puzzle script games I've seen and played and sometimes completed. So there's that. So I think that's all the updates in the last couple of weeks. So just before I go on to Neurocracy, I'm going to make a playthrough line. Hang on the line just a second longer. There was this other game called Jester, which popped up into my attention recently. It's a very short game, about 10 levels. I think I did it in about 5-10 minutes. It's using the idea of a chess Jester. It's a variant, and it's a chess variant where a Jester piece can take the moves, take the role of another piece. So it's just download now. Wait, is it? Yeah, you can download. There you go. So so you just have to capture the king with the Jester, and you choose from, you know, which role you want to choose from the cards you have available. And if you capture something, you can also, you add that card to your hand. So we're going to play the knight, and so the Jester can now easily take the king. And then we've got to make sure we're not taken, so we've got 2 knight moves. So if I go here, obviously the rook's going to take me. So I'll probably go here, and the next move will be that one. Use my other knight move. I'll just do one more level, it's quite quick. So then I've got the bishop. But the thing is, I can't complete the level like this. So if I capture the rook, I will get the rook's character as a card. So if I become bishop, take the rook, and then I can take the king. So, I mean, there's about 10 levels. They weren't very tricky. The last few, I think, last couple were a bit more tricky. I mean, it's a jam game, basically. But it's just worth it, you know, just as a... I'm hoping the developer will make more. I'll just dump that into the chat so you can look at it afterwards. But yeah, fun little time passer, and I would like to see if more can be made of that. Right, I think now it's time for Neurocracy 2.049. So Neurocracy is... let's go to my loading screen. Neurocracy is basically a fictional wiki. And it came out, I think, was it last year or the year before? I forget. I'm sure a playthrough line will come up in the chat somewhere. Yeah, Salty was saying he still needs to play Season 1. Now, I've checked. I haven't played Season 1 either. But I believe Season 2 you can get into without knowing Season 1. So that's why I'm showing that here, even though I haven't played Season 1. So it's basically a wiki, and I believe... okay, so playthrough line is saying it first came out in 2021. This season is a relaunch. Okay, so this is a relaunch of the original Neurocracy. That's fine then. It's basically a wiki. Salty was saying it was crowdfunded, so we probably have early access to it. Now, you can just go to the website, but there's also an app which is which you can also buy, which will have a conspiracy board tool in it. Now, that's not available yet, but it is coming. But I think we should just go straight into it. So I'm going to bring up the Neurocracy app. So here we go. So the Neurocracy app is just basically, for all intents and purposes, it's just basically a web browser at this point. Now, I don't know. I hope everybody can read this properly. I wonder if I can. Can I? can I zoom in just to make it a bit bigger? Maybe not. I wonder if I should actually change to. Can everybody see? Okay, I'm going to be reading everything I'm going to be reading anyway. I'm just wondering if I should have switched to a browser where I can zoom in a little bit more. Okay, there's no complaints so far. So this is the page it opens on. So the date is September 28th, 2049. And okay, Joe says it's readable for him. Of course, I guess if you're on a phone, you're going to really be, oh, but you shouldn't be watching me on a phone. I'm going to be like a tiny red ball in the corner. So a message from the founder saying at the top here, we live in a world where knowledge is fractured, diffuse, negotiable. That's why I decided to resurrect an old paradigm with Omnipedia, a newly created reference work that aims to be a trusted source of information at your fingertips. With more articles added each and every day, I hope you'll bear with me as my team of contributors, both human and artificial, works tirelessly to help build your world. Now, the thing is, this does update. So we're actually into week 2, or what's called episode 2 of Neurocracy, and every week there's going to be more updates added to the wiki. So you can see the revision history for this page. We're on the earliest revision at the moment, but every week there'll be updates to this wiki. And so you have to get into whatever the story is here, which will evolve every week. One of the questions I had is, do we consider this a Thinky game? Is it a bit too interactive fiction? Or is it Thinky? Because basically, I think this is a kind of a murder mystery. There's something to be solved here. So today's feature article is about Omnipedia. Is an English language online encyclopedia founded by the entrepreneur Tony Singh, I think it is. Intended as a general reference work and trusted source of information, Singh initially convinced of Omnipedia as a successor to Wikipedia, although its pilot program was made possible through an investment by Zupao Campus. Or maybe playthrough line can't post links in the chat, but I will be posting links later. There's more article here. Its public version will be funded primarily through donations in a transparent process to avoid appearance of advocacy. Scientists declare, in the news, scientists declare the Athabasca Glacier fully disappeared due to anthropogenic climate change. That is defined as a catastrophic impact on biophysical environments and ecosystems, biodiversity, and natural resources caused directly or indirectly by human activity, including global heating, environmental degradation such as ocean acidification, loss of life, mass extinction, and ecological collapse. A G6 outage. Oh, that's not countries. It's the Global Secure Information Exchange System. It's a worldwide biosurveillance and health informatics network owned by Zupao and administered by the United Nations. G6 was developed in 2040 as part of a China-led multilateral response to the Parayapamuran disease pandemic. Indonesia. Okay, hang on, what's that? Something about Indonesia. It has 21 provinces. Climate change has severely affected the island, with its coastal populations having declined by 80%. An island country. 21 provinces, 3 which has special status. See, there's a lot going on here. Local authorities suspect there was a cyber attack. Okay, so I want to jump ahead in time to show you what's going on at the moment. And Zupao founder and executive chair Xu Xiaoyong and Pokrov director Yuri Golitsyn are assassinated by a drone strike with Adira as an active suspect. And I suspect this is kind of important. This is the kind of main story that's going on. But at the same time, we've got a landslide due to heavy rainfall in Singapore results in over 1,300 deaths, with many displaced and others still missing. Ephraim Waite has been reported missing after they escaped their protection team in Spain. Who's Ephraim Waite? A French-British musician, best known for their solo work. Oh, investor and entrepreneur, best known for their solo work, as well as being the lyricist, vocalist, and guitarist of the band Polysemic Sortilege. His elusiveness and cryptic statements have made them an influential and controversial figure in the music industry. Okay, so let's have a look at the assassinated by a drone strike with Adira as the active suspect. Okay, so there's a whole page on this, the assassination. This article documents a current event. Information may change rapidly as the event progresses, and initial news reports may be unreliable. Now, if I go back a bit, something I noticed before, hang on. If you go back a day or two, yeah, it's just Xu Xiaoyong is killed. Oops. They didn't know that initially that. Go forward again. They didn't know initially that. I did press forward, right? They didn't know initially that Yuri Golitsyn was actually on the helicopter. So at 4:51 CST on October the 1st, that's yesterday from the point of view of this article, These two guys were assassinated when a security drone fired a missile at the Zhu's helicopter as it was touching down in Beijing Daxing International Airport, killing everyone aboard. I'm going to really struggle with all these Chinese names. I'm really sorry if I'm getting the pronunciations terribly incorrect. The presence of Golitsyn in the helicopter was not known until October the 2nd. And it's currently unclear whether Golitsyn or both men were the target of the attack. So they're treating it as a cyber attack. The Chinese authorities have compromised the drone to fire a missile at Zhu's helicopter. A joint investigation between the Ministry of Public Security and the People's Liberation Army has established a long link to Adira. Let's find out what Adira is quickly. It's believed to be a hacker or hacking collective with unfettered access to the networks and used by G6. Despite a series of international operations, surveillance operations, and police actions, no definitive conclusion has been reached regarding Adira's true identity or motivations. This has contributed to their mythical status and raised a number of competing theories, including a false flag operation and a sentient artificial intelligence. The existence of Adira was first revealed in 2045, when a breach of Zhu Power's internal network indicated that the company has been using G6 to aid authorities in tracking Adira's movements and actions as early as 2041. Since then, Adira's been linked to various individuals and groups such as Efua Amoankwa Kraus, Atakan Selvi, and Five of Swords. That's a decentralized hacktivist collective. A Turkish hacker associated with Five of Swords, suspected role in the Palestinian Spring. They've faced repeated arrests, remains a person of interest. And who's Epua? A Ghanaian artificial intelligence researcher. Activist known as developing Pacote. Pacote? Not the guy who wrote Deus Ex Story. Right? A line of environmental friendly differentiable neural computers, DNCs, hired by Zhu Pao to create DNCs in use by G6, but left the project in 2040, then been linked to numerous activist groups and actions against G6. Well, there's a lot to get into here. Let's go back to the assassination. Hello, Evac Anne-Marie. No, Sheldon McCarthy actually helped you define the AI aspects of Neurocracy's world. Oh my god. You could have told me earlier that Sheldon McCarthy was involved in this. I mean, the last thing I remember he was involved in was his own game, which was which I can't remember off the top of my head because it was way back in 2010. It was this virus growth game where a nanovirus, you were a nanobot trying to take down internally a virus. So Cell Emergence says playthrough line. Thank you very much. Yes, Sheldon Picotti's Cell Emergence, that was his game he did. It's quite interesting. It was supposed to be a series, but he didn't make another one. Bit sad. So October the 1st. On October the 1st, 2049, Zhu was due to arrive in Beijing Daxing Airport at 5 o'clock to greet international dignitaries and other officials arriving for the centenary celebrations of the People's Republic of China. His private helicopter was coming in for landing in the west side of the airport. A nearby security drone banked away from its patrol route, fired a single missile, which struck the left side of the helicopter's passenger compartment at 4:51. So the impact and resulting explosion detonated the helicopter, which killed everyone aboard. The wreckage then crashed to the ground at a height of 20 meters. Members of the welcoming committee and airport staff attempted to approach the wreckage, but had to retreat due to heat and flames. 2 crash tenders were immediately deployed and managed to extinguish the fire. Crash tender. All of the airport security drones were immediately grounded, by a local detachment of the People's Liberation Army, which operates the drone fleet. The drone that fired the missile, which was closest to his helicopter at the time of attack, abandoned its post-fire holding pattern after 34 seconds and touched down near the entrance. near the entrance of a PLA hangar where a team of soldiers was carrying it inside at 4:57. Sorry, Salty Hearts, the conspiracy board isn't available yet. They're hopefully releasing it tonight or tomorrow. Between 5 and 6, the airport is evacuated. All flights are rerouted. The area around the crash site was cordoned off, with PLA soldiers cautioning fire and rescue crews away from the helicopter wreckage. Okay. Why did they do that? Is that just because they're worried about drones, or because they were trying to cover things up? An investigative team from the Ministry of Public Security arrived at 6:25 and reportedly clashed with PLA officials after initially not being allowed past their cordon of the crash site. Canopy was erected to cover the wreckage 7:15. And then Chinese Communist Party officials ordered the airport to resume operations to avoid further disruptions to the scheduled arrivals and departures for the PRC Centenary, People's Republic of China. Okay, so Salty Horse saying the new detective game Shadows of Doubt has a conspiracy board as well, and Playthrough Line is saying that it will pull information directly from Omnipedia, and there's a community aspect to it that needs a bit of final dev time. So there's also a community portal back here, which I think is... Oh, there it is. It's a separate tab. So you can start chatting with other people about your theories and what you think about the story. But let's go back. We'll go back here. There's a lot in here. Let's find. There's nothing about. There's not a page about Yuri, but he was a Russian businessman, investor, and director of Pokrov LLC, a digital security company co-founded in 2032. Golitsyn's outspoken criticism of G6 and its use of neural colloids made him a controversial figure in Russian international circles, and he was killed in a cyber attack during a visit to Beijing, China. What's the neural colloid? Did that find anything for me? Or was I just searching on the page? There's talk on the page as well. Oh, that just goes straight into the community hub. I'll go back. Okay, so I'm not getting anything on that search there. Have a look down here. Let's go back to the main page. Let's find out a bit about Chu Xiaoyong. So he was a Chinese business magnate, politician, investor, philanthropist, and the founder and executive chair of the Chinese technology conglomerate Zhupao, with a net worth of 6.4 trillion. Oh gosh, renminbi. He was the wealthiest person in the world at the time of his death. Born and raised in Beijing, started working at Pinduoduo, Chinese e-commerce platform. Okay, so it's merged with Zhupao in 2028. Okay, where he supervised several rural outreach and contactless delivery initiatives. Okay, and then he left in 2024 to found Zhupao as a system integration company focused on Drupal, an open source backend content management system. Okay, now we've got neural colloids popping up again. Later expanding it to become one of China's foremost providers of cloud computing, artificial intelligence, and neural colloids. Sometimes known with the portmanteau neuroid, is a class of human implantable, wirelessly read and designed to be wirelessly read. Sorry, class of human implantable multi-electrode arrays, primarily designed to wirelessly read and stimulate neural activity in the brain.
Many medical and commercial applications of colloids exist, with the most common colloid in use by G6 for the purposes of biosurveillance. Does not necessarily sound good. So I'm just thinking about the helicopter now. So there's this guy who makes them, and the other guy who spoke out against them in the same helicopter. I wonder, you know, you're wondering like, why are they in the helicopter together? Not necessarily like, oh well, they're obviously enemies, you know, but maybe they were going to make an announcement or something. I don't know. And someone stopped them making that announcement about how they're going to, you know, make colloids more ethical. Dun dun dun. Says play through line. So wonder, let's go through, because I if I just read out an entire page, everybody's not going to see very much of this. Wonder. Okay, let's go to this bit here. In 2036, Chu incorporated Sanyal as a Sanyal as a subsidiary as Chupao. During a live stream conference, Chu unveiled the first neural colloid as a new class of implantable MEAs and the biggest paradigm shift in consumer technology since smartphones. To demonstrate their effectiveness and ease of use, Chu personally injected a colloid while on stage and stated it would take about 30 minutes for the colloid's electrodes to migrate to his brain and ping a connection. Once they did, Chu was able to display a live montage of his cerebral cortex, claiming that the audience was witnessing his consciousness down to the level of individual neurons. I'm sorry, this does not sound good. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Sanyal's colloid design was reclassified by the State Administration of Market Regulation, SAMR, as a Class 3 implantable device, with the designation of high-risk IMDs that pose risks to the human body and must be strictly controlled. This ruling, which was attributed to ongoing frictions between Chu and the CCP, that's the Chinese Communist Party, prompted international regulatory agencies to similarly adjust or suspend their impending IMD approvals of colloids. Chu was forced to cancel several contracts and partnerships for the manufacture of colloids, which led to a concurrent drop in Chupao's share price. Hello, Null Pointer Gains, who has just joined the chat. We're just looking at Neurocracy 2.049, which is a reboot of the original Neurocracy, which I didn't play. Love Neuromancer. When is Keanu arriving? Let's see. Yeah, my brain is wondering what's going on here. There's a lot to figure out. You know. So let's see what happened next. The CCP signed an agreement. This is 12 years ago, with Huawei as part of an initiative to introduce implantable MEAs to national sectors reliant on recording and stimulating neural activity. National sectors reliant on stimulating neural activity. That is not a sentence I like. Chu repeated his accusations against the CCP and hinted at legal action against Huawei for intellectual property theft. Subsequent to this, the CCP Beijing Shaichang District Committee, where Chu's party's membership was registered, expelled him as a standing member on January the 12th, placed him on a 1-year probation, stating that he had lost his party spirit. There's a lot of people who could be involved in the attack here. The initial blame goes on the Hacktivist Collective, which of course the first person who's, you know, in any kind of murder mystery, the first person who's fingered for a murder is either definitely not the group who did it, or definitely did do it in a final last minute twist. And then we've got obviously the Communist Party had clashed with him. It seems like Yeah. Let's just scroll down a bit more. Colloids are approved by the Therapeutic Products Directorate as a Class 2 IMD in a surprise ruling attributed to long-standing tensions between Huawei and Canada. Between July and May, UPOW worked with select physicians and hospitals across Canada to apply colloids to the neurostimulative diagnosis and treatment of various neurological disorders. That's the purposeful modulation of the nervous system's activity using invasive or non-invasive means. So non-invasive, we've got here transcranial magnetic stimulation. Okay, fine. I get it. Something outside. Neural stimulation technology serves as the key part of neural prosthetics, artificial vision, artificial limbs, and brain-computer interfaces, as well as the permanent treatment of physical and mental disorders. So, okay, we got this stuff about the pandemic coming up next. Well, you know what? I am going to stop here because honestly, I can keep on going. There's obviously going to be some stuff about this Carapa-Murin disease pandemic. We got this page on the Cariapa, not Carapa, Cariapa-Murin disease. Yeah. I really I'm gonna have to spend a lot of time reading this. But anyway, so if you found yourself you know, really your interest piqued by this, check it out. I mean, you can go straight to the web page. Let me just bring up my browser instead. Where's my browser gone? There we go. So if you go to Neurocracy site, here's the web page, and you can visit Omnipedia online, and actually you should look at that cookies bit at the bottom as well, which has a thing about which is also like as if you're in the future with, you know, what other kind of cookies do you want to be left in your brain, if I remember correctly. I clicked through it so quickly there, I forgot all about it. Oh, hang on, privacy settings. So can I bring it back up? Yeah, there we go. You can also, do you want to have neurometric montages enabled? If you're equipped with a neurometric colloid, now that I understand this more, such as those administered with a membership G6. You have to have membership. This just looks like the internet of the future, right? Omnipedia may use this function to authenticate your login automatically and continuously for up to 8 hours. Withdraw consent, accept all, or accept all. Who knows what's going to happen? So you can go straight to the website and have a look yourself. And if you want to donate now, you get taken to the Neurocracy itch page where you can buy the app, which will have the conspiracy board. Oh, and here's what it should look like, something like this. So that's the next thing we'll be looking in. You will be looking into. And here's the release schedule. So the second episode came out just 3 days ago, and there's one every week until the final episode in September. Right, so that was Neurocracy, and let me just put that into the link straight into the chat for anybody who wants to take a look. So there's quite a lot of writers involved there. It's not just playthrough line on the chat here. There's quite a few, and I did not know Sheldon McCarthy was actually involved, which raised my interest even more than I already had. Well, thank you. We'll leave it there. We'll leave Neurocracy 2.049 there, and move on to something else. So we're going to do a bit of a reboot of Wilderplace. So playthrough lines are saying that Neurocracy is basically his tribute to Deus Ex, and I can understand that. Yeah, it has that kind of like futuristic feel. Obviously, a little bit dystopian. I mean, I'm not really a fan of all those technologies. So So let's jump back into Wilderplace. So I've shown Wilderplace more than once. So Wilderplace is a game that came out last year, and it's an interesting little game. It's a turn-based game where you have to basically, you know what, I'm just going to hit continue. We'll talk about it. So I have to exit this room. Does this sound too loud? Just, I think it's the settings. There we go. So, the most basic way to read this is that you have to get out of, get out of a room. And to get out of a room, you're going to have to deal with all the spirits that are in it. So, we've got down here, we've got this creature here is carrying got a stone spirit, waylaying it, and there's a plant spirit on this guy and on this guy here, which I'm going to call a rabbit. And here's Junker, who is the guardian of this garden, and he's kind of losing his mind. There's spirits are running free. There's also some humans in there chopping down trees, and he's not very happy. So I actually just I did actually do a bit of practice before I started the stream today. I did a bit of work in the last couple of days, and you know, Wilderplace gets quite hard. We're really deep into hard levels at this point, and I did manage to get this done. The problem is, so I can move around, and I can use my stick to get a spirit. You know what? I'm gonna undo this. All right, so I'll just quickly say there have been quite a lot of changes to Wilderplace. The two main ones are visually, it's been made a little bit more readable. Before we didn't have these little, almost the grid squares, and the angle of the view has been changed, so it's a little bit more, more clearer to see as well. There's also now infinite undo, which you didn't have before. You only had like 3 undos, and then you really had to restart the level. So now you're free to your heart's content to undo. So it's really interesting to get straight back into this. But these are really hard levels. So I have the ability to get the spirit out of a stone. No, not a stone. Out of a plant. So I can do this. I can get this. I can pull the spirit out of a plant. Now I'm carrying it, and in 3 moves that spirit will overwhelm me and turn me into a plant. There we go. Considered not to be a bad end, because there's something wrong with being a plant. However, there's no more game after you turn plant. So what you really have to do is get these spirits. How did these plants get here? And the ground is covered in debris. Rearranging the garden without supervision is an outrageous crime. So I can't get through the big things. So I can't walk through this giant piece of fungus here, and I can't walk through this plant without getting the spirit out of it. And similarly, can't really walk through stones. However, I do have the ability to push stones now. So in theory, all you would do is get the spirit from the rabbit, and it doesn't look like a rabbit anymore, does it? and then put that spirit into a sprout. You see that there? There's little sprouts around the plants. There are little sprouts. Similarly, around the big fungus, there are little fungal mushrooms. Similarly, around stones. And the problem here is that you have to get this plant spirit here just beside me. to any sprout. And I have to get this stone spirit to a little baby stone. And the problem is you've got 3 moves to do that in. If you can't do it, then you turn into a plant and that's level over. The problem here is there are just no sprouts nearby for this one. So there's a sort of precedence here where you find that if you've got beside a tree there should be a little sprout, and beside a big fungus there should be a little mushroom. Which one takes precedence? The mushroom. So if I'm able to move that big plant somehow, I would be able to maybe get a sprout here. I can't push a fungus. In fact, I'm not sure this is. I've done this level quite well. Let's put this. Let's put this here. Let's put this tree here. Now I have the ability to push stones, but if you push a stone, you'll push everything in the row. Let's try pushing down here. What happens? Okay, so we've got a stone there now. Ooh. Oh, no. Stop there a second. So you can see we've now got a stone. That stone takes precedence over the mushroom. Let me just... So this one here in the middle. Now we've got a stone here. That has taken precedence. It's got higher priority than the mushroom that should have appeared beside the fungus. So you can see this sort of hierarchy. I find this level very, very complicated. I decided to stop in this one because I didn't know if the next one was going to be even worse. And at least I had managed to solve this in the time allotted. So... Now the problem is if I pick up this sprout now, mushroom drops there immediately because of course it takes priority over a sprout from the plant that's next door to it. And I'm stuck now with a spirit. I can't get to any... I can't drop this anywhere now. So it's better to do this one if you're going to use it as sort of a doorway which you drop it through. Let me just drop that there for now. And I could... I pick up that sprout there and drop this here. Okay, so there seems to be... Although this space is now empty. See, there's a conflict between the giant mushroom, the giant stone, and the plant. So nothing is on that space. Something like that, anyway. Not sure I fully understand it, but that's how it's working. Can I? Did I push this up? Okay, now we got this here. Sure, what I want to do, because that's still too far for this spirit. You know, because you actually have to walk onto a space when you're picking up the little spirits. You have to walk onto the space, which gives you one more move. If you're doing getting the spirit out of a tree, you don't walk onto the space. But if you're getting a spirit out of an animal, you walk onto the space, which means you've got an extra move to get out of there. So like now I've even lost one of my 3 moves. Like, yeah, this isn't gonna happen. So I need to move one of these. If I take this, put it up there, does that help? Still not close enough. Can I get that? I'm wondering now, can I get this plant down here? That'll be 1, 2, 3. No, that's not going to work. It's too far, I think. Let's try it. It's too far, I think. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Now. And I still don't have any solution on my stone. Maybe if we just do this, stump that there. Oop, no, it's not. You have to press shift if you don't want to drop the plant. Oh, no. think I can move this one now. I did that. That just about works. But now I can relocate that there. Does this help me at all? I'm trying to seeing if I can get the stone done, but I need to move the plant out the way. Maybe if I move this. What? Oh, too many moves. I can't move that up there. Nope. I feel like I want to move this plant here behind that other plant there, but I don't have enough moves to do it, right? If I pick that up, it's one. Well, I could do it. I can put it down again and then pick it up again. That should be able to. That means I can now relocate it to the other side. Now I can move this. Still got. Okay. I can't get to this person with a... Oh no, is that gonna... Ah, I still got sprouts. I still can't do anything with this, the stone spirit down here. I think I could move this. Let's see what... If I do this... You're wondering why am I doing that? Because I think I can then push the stone down. I think gives me options. Here we go. Let me walk the other. Oops. I'm kind of crowded over here with plants. This is quite a lot, but I have a feeling this is not the way. So we undo that. Go up here, plant this down here. I feel like this is probably the least efficient way to do this. And I still haven't actually done it, have I? Oh, I know. What was I going to do? I was thinking about pushing the stone down, but I'm not sure that's a good idea now. If I push the stone across. The problem is, this plant's now blocking the stone spirit. This is why there was an undo limit. That you don't get locked into, you know, a situation that may be dead end, and you don't commit yourself to a restart. But by allowing me to move around and play around and make these horrible mistakes, which I probably have been making, I get a better understanding. I don't feel as hemmed in by the choices I make. I can figure out, like, oh, I'm not sure that works, but I'm starting to get a feeling for, yeah, just moving plants around, moving the stone around. But I have a feeling I've screwed this up, because I just don't think I can... I don't think I can get this. Maybe if I move this plant one more. There. And then I can move this plant up here. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, no, I've done it. I've got the stone free. I've got the stone free. Okay, cool. 1, 2. Oh. And then I drop stone spirit there. So this stone spirit person is free. If I pick this person up, it's... Hang on, let's count the steps. 1, 2, 3. So, okay. I've got to have a plant here or here to get through this level. Let me see if I can move. If I push this all the way up, let's try that. Why can't I push that up? Okay. Alright, let's see if I can move this plant down here. It's not gonna work, is it? and I've locked all my plants up. I can't move this plant anywhere. There's only one place I can take a plant, and that's that place. What happens if I go in one? Push that there. Oh, maybe. Okay, now I can move a plant. Yeah. Oh, there you go. 2 plants. I've put 2 plants down here against the one giant fungus, so the sprout wins out. So now I can save this animal. Oh, yeah. So I just want to show you how, when you get really deep into it, you start having to deal with not just like where do I put the spirits, but the conflicting priorities of, you know, the stones, the fungus, and the plants. And there are also levels where you have actors moving around them, upsetting, you know, taking down a plant, or taking down fungus, smashing up the stones. And here's a level I haven't seen. Okay, I'm being chased by a fungus spirit. Okay, so it's gone to the chicken, which means I push this up. Okay, I could put that spirit, or I heard a rumor that Sabi is still in the garden somewhere. You don't know Sabi? He was the old warden. Yeah, I didn't know. Sabi has been mentioned before, but I didn't know who Sabi was. One day he disappeared and this clown Yunka showed up. Who is Yunka then? 1, 2... No. I turned into a giant mushroom. So... if I move that across, that should work, but I'm a bit worried. No, I think it should be okay. Okay, let's grab the spirit. I can dump that in the mushroom there, and I think I just push this stone down. What is concerning me is that I can't move this tree. It's way too far away. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm doomed, right? I think it's too far away. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm plant. And if I pick this up, there's nowhere to put it down. There are no sprouts because there's no other trees. You can't relocate. I should have thought of that. You can't relocate a tree. Oh, what you... Can I put it back into another creature? Let's try that. No. 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 So this is an example I think, you know, need to think heavily. If I just restart that quickly, how on earth? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm quite confused about this level. I can't figure out how I would move that tree, because once I've picked it up, I can't put it down anywhere. And similarly, I mean, the other thing you could think about is moving the small rhino. But he's in a corner. I can't move him. So there you go. I'm a bit stumped by this one. Interesting. Let's just do a few movements. If I pick that up, that's it then, right? Yeah. possible to get around here? Oh, there you go. That's how you do it. Have to come all the way around and move it down one. But now I have to move this stone as well. So I can dump this fungus here. Then I can move this stone up. So the sprout is there instead. Seems a priority over the stone. Good. Except I can't get out of the level. You can pick up 2 spirits, so maybe I can just go through. Oh no, that's no good, is it? Go up here and drop it behind me. If I do that, there's only one way out. Oops, let me undo that. Let's go down here. Let's go down, cross, drop that there, and now I can push the stones up to reveal the exit. Well, there you go. It gets quite tough. I mean, it's really interesting if you get into it, and I think the changes of the undo it makes it a lot more playable, and it's less of an issue where you have to keep on undoing the steps. But boy, it gets kind of hard. And we look at the map. I mean, it's quite big. It says garden balance 39%. I don't know if that means how much of the garden I've seen. I have no idea. But bear in mind, I've still got 2 slots in my inventory yet, so still a lot more to see, I think. But that's Wilderplace. It's a lovely looking game. The narrative is nice and delicate, and I think some of these improvements have made a nice big change to how it feels to play. So I leave Wilderplace there, and then we'll move on for a quick look at Vlobs again before we get into a brand new game of Let's Revolution. Alright, so let me bring back on to my spooky screen. And what I'll do, I'll just do my usual. I'll give you the link if you don't already have it. That's on Windows and Mac. So let's bring up Vlobs again, which had a big update earlier in the month. There's been a few changes to it. I've played Vlobs as part of the Thinky, some Thinky Games Jam in January, I think it was. And now, and then I played it at the commercial release. I think it was in March. And now we've got an update. Let's bring up Vlobs. As I spent a long time on Vlobs when I played it before. Quite liked it. So let's just go new game, normal. So, you know, it's just so it's telling me I get the next. I can drop this black with a white dot, and it means I have to. The only way to get rid of you know, the black is to like connect it to another black with a white dot or more. Here's a white one. I can drop this one with 2 dots, and so you can see it's like chemical bonds. You know, it's the 2 has to connect to 2, the 1 has to connect with 1. This one now is like completely satisfied. And the only way to get rid of a black block is to make sure all the dots are satisfied. So the next one is another 2. The next one is another 2. And the next one is a 2 white. And the next one is a 2 white. This is not good. It's a lot of these. Maybe I need to leave this over here or something. They're gonna literally is gonna kill me. Well, at least there's a single white coming up finally. Yay, level up. So as the levels go on, it expands a little bit. I see one of the changes made at the moment is the fact that you can now see 2 ahead, which I think makes enormous difference. I also see the ×2 here. Let me put that there. There's a 2, so I put in the corner. There's that 1. I'll get these 3. A 3. Do I put my 3 on this ×2? Let's see what happens. That's a bit of an issue. We'll put a 1 there. We're going to get rid of this black anyway, right? We'll fix the black will be done later. Ish. Okay. Oh, now it's giving us white. Yikes. Too much hubris. And at least I'm going to... Okay, I'm going to put this here because I'm about to get rid of the blacks. Hey, I got a ×2 combo. Right, now we got these blocks that have come down, and if you get if you manage to break open something beside a block, the block will disappear. That's what you really want to do. Put some more this white. I got a 2 coming up, so I'll put that corner there. Of course I've got a 3. Of course I have. Of course a 3 has appeared. Put that there. Do I really want to do that? Let's just put this here for now. Put that 3 there. Hey, this should be lovely. Okay, we got rid of one of the blocks. That's nice. And what else have we got here? 3. Do I want to put a 3 here? Let's take a risk. Why do I take a risk? Oh, now we got reds. Too many colors. Too many colors spoil the broth. Okay, we've got this 1. Put that there. We're gonna get rid of this block if we can. Put this 2 here. Yikes. Put that 2 there. A red 3. Brilliant. If I drop that there, which one is going to join with? Oh, I get the choice. Hello, Oriane. Oriane has just joined the chat. Put that 1 there. Maybe I should have done that one, actually. That would have been the wiser choice. And... okay. Okay, take out that. That's good. Maybe I'll just put that there. 2 black. Finally, we get rid of the black here. Nice. A combo. Muted Wilderplace. I already intend to play it in a few months. That's okay. Did Vlobs receive an update? I remember you playing this before. Yes, indeed. Vlobs received an update, and I was just giving it another go. The 2 things we can see already with this update is that you now see... oh, it's behind my head. No wonder no one can see it. Let me just move that. Oh, continue. The things you can now see. You can see 2 Vlobs coming down the pipe, and also there's some combo spaces. There's a ×2 in this space if I manage to break this out. So I think that's all I wanted to show you. Just a very quick go. Still a fun game. And I've got some nice enhancements. I do like the fact that you can now see 2 ahead rather than just a 1 ahead. Because there was some real, tough moments where you had to make a call, and it felt like it was down to luck, or maybe the weight of your previous poor choices. All right, so that's Vlobs. I'll just chuck the reference into the chat for you. If anybody wants to check it out. Again, so it's Windows only, I'm afraid, for those Mac lovers in the audience. So now I want to get on to Let's Revolution, which it looks kind of lovely. This is from Buck and Ant Food. It's just come out this month, so let's fire it up. It's an interesting mix. A opening. No, I haven't actually watched this bit.
So that's Let's Revolution, the title sequence. Greetings to yourself, Lilo-san. It's got a lovely kind of cartoony quality to it. I'm going to skip the tutorial because it does go on for a bit, and it's good. It's useful. It's a useful tutorial, but I'm just going to give you more of like how it works from my experience. Now, I almost finished the game. It's a basically roguelite kind of experience. So I finished the game. I almost finished. I got to the last level and I died, or failed, whatever you want to put it. But let's get straight into it. So there are multiple characters you can use. I've only got one available at the moment. Trooper. Proud warrior of flocks, reveals tiles to recharge powerful attacks. Defeat all enemies for a bonus. I'm going to go for normal. That's what I did before. Salty Horse says, by finishing the game, do you mean completed a run? Yes. Sorry. Yes, I completed the first run I attempted. I almost completed it. Got to the last level, and you'll see. So there are various different locations as well that you play several levels in. So I've not seen Saffron before. This didn't turn up in my previous games. So it's kind of like Minesweeper. Kind of. So you see this path here. What this one is telling you is that there are one of the squares around you is the path. Contains a path space. And the path spaces are where enemies lurk. Now you see on the right here, there's a little exclamation mark. There's one enemy on this grid. And I have to... it's just telling me on all the path spaces, there's one enemy out there. If I reveal that space, that enemy then becomes live. And now I didn't realize this, but if we have more than a couple enemies out, you can die very quickly because they have, they'll start attacking. And, you know, I've only got 5 health. So I got through the entire game, got through an entire run until the final level. And then I had like about 3 things revealed, and it was just like, oh my god, I can't survive. Now, I can just simply step onto one of these spaces and reveal it. But if there's an enemy there, I'll be hurt immediately. Or I can use an attack. So I can do the roundhouse attack, which attacks every square around you. I can use a bow attack, which will attack a distant tile. So if I show you, it can hit any of these tiles highlighted in green. But this costs energy, right? This costs me 8 energy. So I'll use this much energy if I use this attack. And it takes several moves to build up. You have to uncover tiles to get more energy. So let's get into it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try the attack. Yeah, I have to choose the attack on myself because it's a character-centered attack, the roundhouse. Okay, so these are revealed, they're okay. And there's one. Obviously, there's 2 here. It's revealing these 2. These 2 are the road pieces the 2 corresponds to. Now, you see the 3 here? So it means there's 3 spaces around me that are linked to the road. That means both of these spaces have got road. Also this one, quite obviously. You can see that it's going to be doing something like this. Maybe I'll just hit one of them. Maybe I'll hit that one on the other side. Okay, so this now has revealed it's got 3 spaces with road on it. I think. So this says 3, so that means let me see, 1, 2, 3. Interesting. So there is, I think it means all these don't have road on it. You've got to have a road here, coming up and around, a road here, and that must be going up here because this is saying 3 as well. So this is the full road.
Can I reveal one of them to at least keep myself safe? Costs 1. Oh, I go back and forth, that's fine. Okay, that's where the enemy was. It was on that space. Now the rest of it is free. Now the point, what am I trying to do, is find the king, who's on the end of the road. And beware that later on the road can split. Okay, so there may be multiple ends. So we can go through. But what we found here is the smith. And we can buy things from the smith. Well, you can get interest. Get an extra coin for every 8 coins you have at the end of a level. Or you can just buy Flying Leap, which allows you to move to a distant tile in the current tile or column. Okay, I'm going to go for that. I could also buy interest. Let's go for that too. Oh, I can only choose one. Yeah, learn the Flying Leap. Alright. Let's check out these other empty... No, there's nothing dangerous in them. We can just go around now. Because I revealed several tiles, my stamina went back up. There you go. Gain 6 stamina for every 5 tiles revealed. Right, there's the king. At the end of the road. Okay. So you can see that's the length of the run. Right, so I've got nothing around me, so I can just go in all of these spaces. 0 here as well, so these 2 must be empty. And there's 1 road here. Oh, this is 0, so that must be empty. This must have road in it. And there's 3 pieces of road next to us. So I'm going to do a roundhouse attack here. I thought it was clever to attack everything around you, but not everything around you can be defeated in 1 hit. So as a result, you may be exposing enemies who will start to attack you. So this may not actually be the wisest strategy, but I think on this level, the enemies aren't too strong. Okay, so there was 1 enemy there, defeated. Is there a way to mark tiles as you make deductions, says Salty Horse? That's an interesting thing. I don't think so. Yeah, I haven't seen anything in the tutorial or any of the bits that suggest you can, and right-click's not doing anything, so I assume not. Just in case. Let's check controls. Okay, there's no controls. Alright. Gemma's Gym. So, another place, much like the smith. Oh, I can buy Flying Leap for 2. Oh, that's an upgrade. So Gemma offers upgrades. So you can upgrade your stamina ability or your Flying Leap. So Crowleyson saying Minesweeper and Browlike are a tasty combination. Let's update the stamina. I think that's probably more useful. Okay, so let's have a look here. Obviously a piece of road here. I think this one's empty. One means this is referring to this piece of road, so these are empty. And that says it has 3, so it's 1, 2, one of these 2. Let's do a roundhouse here. Got the king. Still have something out there. We can just leave the level though, if we want to. Oh, 6. Do I want to? The thing is, the arrows are finite. If I use an arrow, it's used up. I have to buy more arrows later. I can't just. It's not like the roundhouse, which is just, you know, it's just based on stamina. The arrows will run out. So I think I'll go on to the next level. Right, so these are all empty. Oh, energy orb. This is an enemy who's already exposed. It self-destructs and drains 50% of the hero's energy. On defeat, restores energy to the max. So it's got 1 health. You see this at the bottom? That's a timer. At its own cooldown timer, effectively. When that bar fills up, it will make an attack. So this is quite... We've got quite a few turns before we have to take it out. But we could just take it out right... Well, let's give it a moment. Might do a roundhouse near it. Now notice, it's moving immediately, right? Now that the enemy is out and visible, its timer starts with every single move you make. Just now, it felt like I could just move around however I wanted. It didn't make any difference, right? But now this enemy is exposed. Every single move counts. Move to a distant tile. Let's go up here. I can go over here. Oh, okay, this must be okay because this is the road space here. That means there's a road space down here. Right, I'm almost out of time. Let's do the roundhouse here. Just get rid of it. Okay. The unfortunate thing about road spaces is they don't give you any clues about neighboring road spaces apart from their geometry. So you can see there must be road here, but there's no guarantee that there's road here or not. It could curve back around. This says there's 3 spaces, and you can see there's road here, here, and here. So this one must be empty. 2, that's okay. These must both be empty then. And these must be empty as well. Okay. Notice that all the upgrades, where the shops where you buy stuff, they're on the road as well. So if you manage to skip all the road places, you will also skip any upgrades. Okay, so I'm gonna take a risk. Go down. Ooh, 7. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every square is a road. Let's try it. Oh, nicely done. Okay, so we got the potion seller up here. I don't have the coin to get any of these. But I could buy a smoke screen, which hides a 3x3 area of tiles. So the hidden will actually recover the tiles. So if you've got an enemy there, it will cover them up again. Oh, I can get more bow. Maybe I should take the smoke screen and use it on the last level. And get 1 more bow. Alright, let's go back. Okay, let's go down here. As you can see, as I said, the road does split. How many enemies we got left? I think that's all of them, right? Found some coins. There's the king. Alright. On to the next level. I like the fact that my interest upgrade hasn't actually been useful yet because I keep on spending it. Okay, I got 2 road spaces around me. Let's just roundhouse it. Okay, there's definitely road there. I guess there's going to be road here too. This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, it's all of them. Okay, let's do roundhouse again. Okay, that's 1 enemy down, which was the mine. Some coins. Kind of annoyed that I don't have any. Let's go up and just take let me take a 1 over there. Take a risk. Ooh, it was on road. Let's do a flying leap. No, let's not do a flying leap. That obviously, I guess, goes around there. Let's take a punt on this space. 4. 1, 2, 3. One more. I think the one above will be empty. Go on, take the risk. Yeah. So there's road all the way here. Let's try arrow. We go around. We'll try an arrow here. It's too much road. Okay, at least I'll do roundhouse. Okay, who's this guy? A Saffron Zealot. Attacks for 1 damage and moves to a random space. When damaged, moves to a random space. So, obviously you need to hit them twice. I'll attack in 2 turns. And of course my attacks are out of action at the moment. Okay, and that was the attack, so I've lost 1 health. Let's use the arrow to take them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be empty. So we could do roundhouse here. Another one. Okay. I got 3 moves. Can I get there in time not to get hurt? 1, 2. Break the rules, pay the price. Okay. No. Oh dear. Let's try and take a fry. Well, this is going to be road as well, right? Ah, there we go. That's a guard. Attacks for 1 damage. I couldn't just refill. Let's do that right once. Alright. Now I can... How many enemies left? This is the last one. Okay, let's just do a roundhouse. There are no more enemies. We can move with impunity. Oh, and that's where the king is. Case and chase the king. Flux. This is the trooper's origin, right? Okay, we can go around these spaces. That's got 3 next to it. That must mean all these 3. So this one must be safe. 1. No longer clear, but we could actually go over here as well. Same argument. 2. Why did they have to be so symmetrical? Let's do the roundhouse here. Okay. So that means this space is safe. 3. 1, 2. I'm not sure. Let's do the same thing down the bottom. Was that an unsafe move? Possibly. So we got 3 here, so it's going to be all 3. Let's do another roundhouse. We found the smith. Let's check out the smith, see what the smith has available for us. Desperate Hour. I could gain 3 stamina reduction when beginning a turn with 1 health. Applies a discount to the cost of stamina assuming abilities. Okay. Or Frenzy. Gain an extra turn. Gain 1 turn of +1 attack bonus each time an enemy is defeated. I don't know. Let's go for Desperate Hour. Yeah. Okay, good exchange. Alright, so where do you want to go now? So these two are obviously road, so this will be empty, and that will be empty. That's road there. Oh, this must be the end of a road. Okay. This is 4 on it, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these are road here. Oh no. Oh, good. Let's do another roundhouse. We could do an upgrade. Let's take on the upgrade. Let's have a look in the gym. What can we get? We can increase the flying leap or reduce the bow cooldown. Let's take the bow cooldown upgrade. What are we looking at here? 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do a roundhouse here as well. Let's get this extra gold. I don't know where the gems come from, by the way. This is free at this space, and that as well. I'm just looking at the numbers. 2, that makes sense. Yeah, 2. 3, also this is empty. 3, 1, 2, 3. This will also be empty. 3, no, we're not so sure. Shall we do another roundhouse here? Okay, that's all the enemies. Let's just do it. There we go. Got the king out. Alright, so on to the next level. Okay. The Hornblower. Reveals a hidden enemy if any left. The Hornblower is really like... This is how I lost the final level. The Hornblower kept on exposing all the enemies. Now you can see you've got about 5 turns before the Hornblower does its attack. So let's see how it goes. I think I'm just going to take a chance. Okay. Oh god, 4? How far does this go? I still need to get one closer. 4 road spaces around me. Okay. Now I'm close enough. I'm going to take this guy out. Oh, he ruins my day. Okay, so there's road above and below here. There's some road above and below here. One piece of road. Let's do a roundhouse here. Okay, I can go up the top here. These 2 are free. These 2 this 2 is explained by these 2 here. And 2. Oh, there's going to be a piece there, so that's fine. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's everywhere all around me. Roundhouse. There's the gym. Let's see. Let's go to Gemma's gym. Pick a skill to improve. Bow. Reduce the cooldown even more. Desperate Hour. Upgrade. Let's reduce the bow even more. They got 3 enemies hidden. One of these. Let's strike here. I'm going to strike this. Oh, I have no. I have no arrows left. 1, 2, 3 around here. Let's try a flying leap. The unknown. It's straight into road. Of course it's into road. Okay. 5. Okay. Okay, time to get some bow. Thank you. Oh, that's it. Taking all his bows. I'll take one of these health upgrades. Oh no, it's immediate. Okay, it just does increase your health straight away. Rusty sword, attack 1 of the 4 adjacent tiles. Take that, might come in handy. Let's increase our max energy by 2 as well. Okay. Yeah, we're really upgrading here. Okay, what do we got next? Okay, this one means all of these are free because there's a piece of road here. That's also free because of the 0 is safe. One of these 2. This says 3. So only one of these. That one's definitely got something there, obviously. Must be splitting. I would have thought it's splitting. Like that. This has road hit then. 2. Okay, let's try. Let's explore the rest of it first. 1, 2, surely. Okay, let's try the roundhouse here. Oh, guard captain is a bit stronger. I can use. Oh, hang on. I've got to move right beside him to attack. Alright, that's all the enemies. Lots of gold. There we go. Okay. What do we got now? Quite a lot of enemies, and we got 2 hornblowers, which is not good at all. I can't believe my game before I had only 1 hornblower on the final level. How far does this bow go? Oh my god. Oh, a gem! Gem hath been found. Can I do a flying leap? Do I want to do that? No, it was not good. That was not the right plan at all. What's this? Blocks loyalist. Attacks for 1 damage. Reduce action clock by 1 time each time they perform their action. So you're saying this clock will get shorter every time they attack? Whoa. Oh dear. Roundhouse. Okay, so I found upgradey guy, and I could do the attack directly on him. The clock on this guy is starting to come up though. Oh look, he's ready to attack. How far does the bow reach? I can take up the hornblower before he does this to me one more time. But I did get attacked. 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only one of them is safe. How far does the bow reach? Oh, it does reach. It does reach. Okay. Back to a modicum of safety. Let's check out the upgrades. Not upgrades. Frenzy. Or the spear. Attack a line of tiles. I like that. Learn. I suspect. Yeah. Oh, guard captain. Okay. Let's use this. And now I've used up all my rusty swords. Okay, let's start exploring again. So these two are safe because this piece of road here makes it safe. That one here is attached to this road. Again, same thing. It's two now. Let's go to the other side. 0, 2. That makes sense. But this one means this must be empty. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do a roundhouse here. Okay. It says 3. Okay, let's go. That's 1, 2, 3. This is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This must be empty. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That kind of makes sense, but we know this is going down as well. So that's looping around there. Let's try a roundhouse here. Okay. Let's do a spear here. Okay. Potion time. I can get a scroll of lightning. Let me look at this quickly. Do I want a full heal? I'm going to hold back from that, but I'll get some more. Get some more bows. Scroll of lightning. Target a tile and attack a 3x3 area of tiles. We like that. Let's upgrade our max energy by 2. Always useful. So Salty Horse is telling me the 1 to the 2 at the top right point. Point to one safe space. But your face is hiding how many enemies are left. I have 1 enemy left. There's 1 enemy left, I'm afraid. Let me just move my face down. Oh my god. What's going on? Bring that back up. It's coming. There we go. Right, where are we? So this says there's 3. That's fine. We've got them all revealed. You don't know the enemy type, Salty Horse, until it's revealed. The exclamation mark just indicates it's an enemy and that's it. This is 5. Let's try a roundhouse here. Okay, heavy guard. This is the last enemy. I wonder if we can find the king before we have to take him out. It's going to be hard to take him out. They're not sorted in rows. No, I don't think so. If I do a roundhouse here, if the king is next to us, we'll actually be able to end the level. Right, so I can just leave rather than have to use up another attack. See you, guard captain. B-Bomb City. So it's pretty late for the stream. I'm going to stop here. But yeah, now we're in B-Bomb City, and I don't know what happens when you finish. And I don't know what the other characters do, and whether kind of differences to the levels if you do multiple runs. So yeah, this is I really quite like this, and the very it's very colourful and bouncy. Salty Horse is asking, is this always the final biome? I don't know. This was the final biome when I played it first time. So this is my second attempt. But yeah, I really like this, and I like the music's pretty nice in the background. I really do like it. So I'm definitely going to give this more of a go myself, and try and at least finish it once. So that is Let's Revolution. I'm not sure it's a title I really like. And let me give you the details. Right, let me switch back to come onto my loading screen. And it's on Windows and Mac. It might be on other platforms. I haven't checked explicitly. But yeah, I hope you've had fun watching me play some old games and some new ones. And I hope there's something for everybody there today. So we'll leave it here. And I'll get on to doing the wash up in the kitchen. Oh, Salty Horse is saying, Crowley Son, there was a free Flash game I love that was like Minesweeper plus Egypt, where you need to find a treasure under a timer. Okay, I will leave it there and have fun. Catch up with you in 2 weeks' time.